Welcome to The Warranty, where we discuss the terms and conditions of their guaranteed adventures. This is a thing we're just trying out a little bit here. We're seeing how much we like this, maybe doing this format. We may do this more, may not, who knows. But anywho, I'm Nathan, and I guess going around the table.
I'm Seth.
I'm the other Seth.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Tim. I never get to go last. I'm always first for this adventure.
I know, and I'm always the one that's like the first one to go around the table.
Yeah.
So it's
awesome.
getting a little
And I'm always after Seth. So
Inevitable.
we can always change the seating
This is our lot
order.
in life.
And I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kyle.
it's your boy. It's your boy, Kyle.
So we are
Your
here
boy.
to talk about our adventures.
Specifically Maplewood right now and
Yeah.
the campaign so far. And
Yeah, we just finished recording episode 8. So that will come out. That is
be out
already
by
out.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully you have listened to that.
Spoilers for the
Hopefully you're
campaign
not
up till
just
now.
skipping around.
That was earlier this week. Our hope is that this is coming out on a Friday or Saturday. We not sure yet, but hopefully on Friday or Saturday.
One of those.
You'll know when it came out,
Yeah.
as will be by
Yeah.
when you're listening to this.
So what are we thinking about Maplewood?
Yeah. What do you guys think of the adventure so far?
Lame.
I'm enjoying it.
I'll see my way out.
I am still not certain of what's going on, but I guess I got to read this diary, and that'll probably clear everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim has definitely given us a lot to consider.
Yeah.
I feel like we just keep ignoring it all.
You guys,
too,
you guys
most
are
of
the best at making like, I'm going to study this thing. And it's like, well, okay, now I got to give it to you in a very clear way, which I guess is the struggle with every story.
Well, but this is your first time DMing a podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
no one has DM'd a podcast or GM'd a podcast,
Right.
but you're only used to doing home
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been me doing this is totally different than anything I've ever done. And preparing for it was different too. So if you're thinking about starting a TTRPG podcast, do it because it's cool.
I thought
and
you were
it's
gonna say
fun.
don't.
I almost did say don't, but I wanted to be encouraging and supportive here. Go for it, but know that it's a completely different, way to do stuff. And Seth ran our first adventure, which was awesome.
For me, it really wasn't different. I
Oh yeah,
prepped basically the same way that I prep, which is barely at all. Which is
nice.
So you're just kind of good at like improvisation.
that's my forte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked with Seth a little bit after the first couple of episodes because after the first recording, those first 2 episodes, you guys did something that was totally different than everything that I had planned. I had like the whole adventure planned, and then you guys didn't continue going one way and instead backtracked and went a different way. And I was like, perfect, I can do this. So I talked with Seth and did more like giving like clues based stuff, and so it's been a lot easier for me. Do you guys have any big like, this has been awesome in the adventure, we really like that, this sucked, that was weird?
I feel like the mystery of it all is working out really well, and the pacing of it is coming together nicely. Like, I feel like we now might have... it feels like the end is in reach now with us understanding everything that's been going on.
Yeah, you guys have finally caught up to Sherwin, Frost Rock.
the second time.
The second time. Yes.
It's interesting that you say that the pacing's finally coming together because as the editor, I'm feeling like it's coming so slow. But, I think that's just the perspective that I have because I think that's something that I have a lens that I have to put on and I may not be in it as much, So,
Yeah.
I really enjoy the fact that 3 of us knew each other, like our characters knew each other, so we already had it established. Granted, we did something similar with Rattlestead, but that Jean and I were best friends growing up. Bertram's dad was the mentor of Jean. I love that we're getting to essentially improv things that, oh yeah, of course I knew this about this character. Or, oh yeah, we have the secret handshake. We know this thing. And instead of going, yeah, I guess, what should we do here? It's just, no, we can make that up on the spot.
Right.
And at some point in every house game, there comes a point that's like, okay, why is this group actually staying together?
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's not with this.
Right. We don't have to try and figure that out and make it reasonable, but yeah. I have been wishing that Otis's secret identity was come out sooner. like just in general. But I'm glad like the way it has come out has been
The dice tell their stories.
the dice tellers. Yeah, your rolls are just insane to deceive stuff, which
Like-
is part of the whole thing of this campaign. It's like you guys are the best of the best to do what you do.
Well, I feel like that. Plus, I feel like Seth's rolls though too, with just trying to like his insight checks. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of thematically. I feel like the pacing is just like now that we're getting the actual clearer picture of stuff. It's like ooh, like now I roll well. Okay, yeah, this makes sense to kind of roll now. Oh,
The dice are the sixth person in our podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
What
Yeah.
you don't know is that we lie about every roll.
Yeah, we tell the story that the dice seems to tell.
It's just a dice effect. We're not actually rolling dice.
We're all just on D&D Beyond, just rolling the virtual dice.
Kyle, what's been your favorite part so far?
Or least favorite part. You do both.
I like
Thorns.
this character more than my last character. I felt like I could get more into him.
Mm.
I feel like he's
It's been
more similar to other characters that I've seen you play.
Yeah. He's way more comedic, while Alvin wasn't comedic at all, really. Well, he had like his moments, but
He kind of had to be the guy, though.
Yeah.
He, like, had to
You were like
keep
the straight
everyone on
man.
track.
yeah. I prefer being the comedic character,
The off-the-wall type.
the idiot who doesn't do anything. And it's like, oh crap, I need to be doing stuff now. Oh, fight? Okay,
Okay, I can do that.
I got this.
I think another one of my favorite moments was launching Bertram through the air.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that was awesome.
that was just like it. Kind of came to a point where I was like, I see what Bertram's intelligence is. He would totally hold this rope and not think a thing of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like-
this is a... What?
Yeah.
It's been. I only played D&D prior to like Rattlestead, so getting back into D&D, like I just naturally get it, and
Mm,
it feels comfortable.
yeah.
But at the same time, having played another game, I'm excited for what we have next. But at the same time, it's been fun to see how we mesh as a group in this podcast and
Yeah.
how we're like fitting into roles that we've made for our characters.
Yeah, it's nice because a lot of times I don't have to... I do have to lead it occasionally, but a lot of times it's like, I'll just let you guys talk about it and do it, and I'll interject when I need to. Like Ainsley. Ainsley was...
We kind of forgot Ainsley for a
did.
second there.
No. Yeah.
Oh, of course not. Yeah,
No, I didn't.
I believe you.
Do we need to just get like a little chicken doll we can set on the table? So
Represent any NPC that we have.
Yep.
I just
I'm
felt
still not 100% sure I trust Ainsley.
I have no idea why. He seems like such a nice guy.
I think he has been swindled into believing some stuff that is not true.
So is it that you don't trust him, or that you just think he's ignorant?
I think they're not mutually exclusive. The difference, I don't remember who it is, but the difference between, what is it? There's a quote. The difference between ignorance and maleficence is useless or something like that. I don't know. There's no distinction.
I was going to Google it, but my computer's like, I have to reach around my mic and I can't.
If someone's ignorant enough, it's just as bad as being evil.
I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
I still think there's anything wrong with Ainsley. He's a cute little chicken tender
Yeah.
who has a staff that we could really use right now in the fire.
I think my
Oh, yeah,
biggest
it's a good thought.
if only
You're
the
right.
dice would have let me roll higher than a 5.
sadness.
Yeah, that was rough.
I think my only hesitation for him is just like the fact that the staff is made by the same people who it's like, oh, we know they made all the tech that's like damaging stuff. So like, do we know like what is there a secret motive going on here with this one? Because why else would there be a staff made? Why would they make a staff to heal as well as destroy? Perhaps maybe they did have a reason, and other
Yeah.
people have more like only taken advantage of one of the sides of technology.
Well,
Yeah.
now apparently Beckett is dead and has been for a year.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
interesting though that like if they were so evil, then why is this being able to heal the problem? You know,
It
Right.
could be a case of
They
like,
might not have been evil. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm pointing a knife at you.
I'm very intimidated.
Fine, they're not evil. Shoot, sorry.
I get it. You feel very strongly about Ainsley. I'm
Okay,
so-
Sean will kill Ainsley when we see him next.
They might not be evil, but like we know the what are they? The stones, the shards.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a ticking time bomb. Like everything goes. You have to get them back to the caves at a certain point, or it's bad. So we might be about approaching bad.
Yeah. Or bad was already approached, and now you're trying to correct bad. Could be that. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Tim's like, I literally have no idea.
I have no idea.
No,
You
I
guys
just
are
learned
so
that guy.
off the wall. I just can't plan anything.
I just gotta wing it every time.
Yeah.
Earlier in the campaign, you definitely could have said that.
Oh, yeah.
So what's our game plan for this next fight? We got Sherwin.
Ooh,
we got a big ol' raccoony guy. We got an acrobat squirrel, and we got
A
what was the other
mysterious
one, a mole?
acrobat squirrel that we have no idea who it is.
No.
Wait, which one?
Well, it's
His
not
name's
Clover.
Otis.
His name's Otis.
Oh, that's right. He's in our group. I mean, we got a smug man who says he can't wait to watch us burn.
Have fun burning.
Have fun burning.
I kind of want to fight the really big guy because I think it'd be fun. And if it was a one-on-one fight, I think I could actually have a good shot.
Could be.
As a swashbuckler rogue, I can just dart in and out and...
I just want to see Bertram swoop in there and yell, if you hear the honk, you get the bonk.
Honksleaf.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I imagine that Jean and Bertram will kind of go after Sherwin, and I'll clean up the pieces.
Yeah. Could be.
Probably the Mopok. I mean, if I roll like I have been rolling, in some ways it feels great that I've been doing so much damage against people that have been so weak. In others, it feels like I have poor use of my skills.
Right. The one
I
hit
am,
wonder.
I am powerful. I am a bully.
Well, Quill really wants to be efficient, and he is being extremely efficient right now.
Extremely efficient. Yeah.
I think you make 4 attacks, like, when you attack. I think that is as many attacks as I've made this entire campaign.
So I only get 4 attacks the very first attack of initiative, because I get 2 regular attacks, and then as a Gloomstalker, I get an extra attack for the first round, and then as a bonus action, I get an attack if I shot the crossbow with my action. So I'm losing out on, like, Hunter's Mark, but I get 4 attacks.
But you get another attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for this campaign, like if we were doing something more where you're fighting maybe higher level guys consistently, like Hunter's Mark might be a better thing. But
The real question is, when are we going to use the Lantern of Revealing or whatever it is Bertram's got?
To be completely honest, there's been multiple times it's like, oh yeah, I have this thing. I should use it now. But then it's just like, whoops.
Wait, what does the Lantern of Revealing do?
It lets you be able to see invisible things, I believe.
Does it uncode secret messages? Because I've got a secret message in need of uncoding.
well, you haven't tried to uncode a secret message
It's
yet.
true, I haven't.
Can it be one of those ring of decoding from a cereal box?
Like just like UV light.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Yeah, so Tim, how many more episodes are you thinking?
I'm thinking 2. So we're pretty close to the end here. Big fight coming up with Sherwin, and then the ending.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and so we'll have 2 more, and then we'll probably have an after show or another episode of The Warranty. A guaranteed warranty.
the guaranteed warranty.
After that to kind of talk about the whole campaign as a whole as well. And
Yeah.
we'll wait to tell you what's after that when the time comes.
Yeah.
Put some
gonna be
stuff
fun.
in cooking in the books.
That's right.
Yeah. We could say Nathan's going to be the next
We could.
Yeah,
GM.
we could.
We could.
No, we probably
but-
shouldn't.
we can't guarantee that. So,
yeah.
and this is the guaranteed warranty.
Yeah. Everything you hear here can be returned to sender. That didn't make sense.
I guess I'm interested. Is there anything that anybody has like regretted or wished that like they would have done differently?
That one time I said the 1 in 4, Lee.
Oh, that was funny though.
That was good.
The other thing I'd probably say I regret is multi-classing because it's just like multi-classing in a point buy system I've learned. It's just like be ready to just be bad at a lot of stuff because you got to tank stuff to like, especially to have like very different things. It's like, all right, I'm playing a Barbarian and a Cleric.
Yeah,
so
so
I need to have at least a 13 wisdom to be able to multi-class.
Yeah.
Yep.
And but I want to have good strength. If I want to have a decent armor class, I also need good dex and con. And it's like, and then wisdom, it's like, like, well, yep, you need good wisdom, It's like, all right, so intelligence, charisma, I guess are just dumb stats, and like having negatives for those. It's like,
Have you been able to use your cleric stuff much?
guidance.
That's fair.
Didn't you? You've done some healing too, right?
Yeah, I've done, I think, a little bit of healing. Because it's kind of hard because it's like most of my stuff is barbarian stuff that I have better at, and there just hasn't much opportunity to use the cleric. Like I did stock detect magic after our long rest. So
Okay.
Could you have like turned undead or anything? Is that a thing?
not at level 1 cleric, because that's the problem too. It's like it's level 1 cleric, so you got 2 first level spell slots and like 3 cantrips, I think.
And you don't have your channel divinity yet, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't even have channel divinity. So it's like when you asked me earlier, Seth, like, hey, what's your divinity? It's like, doesn't matter. I'm level 1. Doesn't really impact till later.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you're the only one that multi-classed.
Yep.
Nobody else. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I multi-classed 1 level into rogue
Okay.
because that got me expertise, sneak attack, because that also gives me an extra d6.
Yeah.
You efficiently multi-classed. I did the opposite.
100% that I efficiently multi-class.
Yeah.
So at least in this case, your min-maxing makes up for my abomination of a character.
Oh.
Well, not abomination,
Guthrie
but...
and I talked about before the campaign that we are going to min-max the heck out of this one.
Yeah.
And he min-maxed the heck out of getting skills.
Mm-hmm.
I min-maxed out of being very efficient if I hit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I am proficient in. Let's take a look here.
Everything.
I'm proficient. You know what? I'll separate this. I'm expert in acrobatics, athletics, deception, performance, and persuasion.
an expert means that you can add your proficiency bonus,
Yeah.
which for us is 3 twice.
So I'm additionally proficient in sleight of hand and insight. But yeah, I got a +10 acrobatics, +9 persuasion,
goodness.
performance,
Yeah.
deception.
Yeah, you and I both have a 9 or higher in some skills.
I just wanted to emphasize the out of combat stuff, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I want this on the record. I will probably never play anything other than a rogue in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons.
It's fair.
But you will play your rogue,
I will play my rogues very differently.
well, but as a bard,
Every character I ever play is a bard.
whether it's a bard or not. And
Yeah.
Kyle tends to play a fighter, no matter what.
Not recently.
It's become Paladin more so.
It's more Paladin now.
Like Conquest Paladin had that, I think, is going to become...
I have like 3 or 4 different Conquest Paladins.
Yeah.
What's your go-to, Nathan?
I'm typically a cleric. So it was like that one level dip, it's like, I want more.
I see.
One more.
I mean, this is just because it was the game that I was a part of for so long, but your Silverfang character that was a shapeshifter. That's what I always picture you as.
Yeah. So like a little bit of druid. Like I'm playing, I guess, in a different campaign outside of the podcast. I am playing a druid, and that has been fun. But I feel like I do like clerics a little better than druids personally, just for the extra stuff you can do.
Yeah. I think my go-to class, I don't really have like a go-to class. It's kind of whatever I think sounds fun at the moment.
You like to make
I
joke
make bizarre
characters.
characters.
You like to make joke characters.
Yeah.
You go, what is the weirdest thing I can make?
Right. What's going to be fun for me to play? I'm going to make that
What was the
character.
one that you made, the fairy that you made for our Halloween one-shot that we did a couple years ago?
Oh, he was like I can't even remember, but he was like a fairy, but he was an old man fairy, and so he couldn't really fly at all, and it was like so tiring and super tiny. And because everything he shapeshifted in, he had his like wilted wings on the back of it.
He had the Circle of the Star.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, it was, yeah. That's honestly like D&D Beyond. I don't know if they still have it because I haven't made a character in a while on that, but like they used to have just like hey, create me a character at this level. And
I think they still have that.
They still have
Random
it?
generator, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would do. Just like do that a couple of times and be like, oh, cool, this one, I like this. There was one time my brother was running a level 20, just like, let's just level 20, let's just all fight and see what happens. So I did it for that. Immediately lost because it like multi-classed me into a couple of different things that didn't work. And I was like, well, cool, I have spells, but I can't cast them.
Well, it's like when Tim and I were in a campaign and we didn't have like half the group. And so another player, Trey, wanted to do a one-shot. And so he's like, play level 13 characters, do whatever you want. You all get a +3 weapon. And so Tim and I played Brother Dwarves, and we like just Googled what is the most overpowered build.
Yeah.
And I think I played a Hexblade Warlock Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
That's what I've wanted to make.
Yeah.
It's been my dream.
Oh, it's so nice.
I think I had a plus 13 to hit. Well, actually, I can look.
And like your average damage was like in the 50s, 60s, something like that.
Yeah, I had a plus 13 to hit. So then I did 2d6 plus 13, just regular damage, plus any, plus a d8 of radiant damage, plus smite if I did smite.
Yeah.
So it was ridiculous. D&D is great, but we have some other ones that we're going to play. So
Oh yeah.
It's okay.
yeah, Guthrie's not the biggest fan of D&D. You like playing D&D, you don't
I'll
like
play
GMing D&D.
I will never run it again. That is accurate.
Even if we all play rogues?
Oops, all rogues.
I just like rogues.
Yeah.
I still want to do an oops, all clerics.
I don't.
I like
I
oops all
wanna-
goblins.
Do all paladins like policemen.
I feel like for doing like all the same class, Pathfinder would be the way to go.
Yeah.
I just read through Pathfinder.
It's crunchy in the best way.
Yeah.
I actually feel like it is more sleekly designed than 5th edition D&D.
Yeah, yes, when I say crunchy, I mean there are way more options.
There are way more options.
Yes.
But once you create your character, like once you just make a choice at every level, basically.
Mhm.
Yep.
And every choice matters, and then what you do is right there. It's
Yep.
very clear.
We should do if we do a Pathfinder campaign or adventure, we should do after each session you level up, so you get to see like the
Oh,
whole.
I think the
Spread
leveling
of
is one of the
stuff.
best things about Pathfinder.
So if anybody's like thinking about playing Pathfinder, they could see like, okay, here's what it looks like.
And that would be in the warranty if we keep up this show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've spent a lot of time talking about not Maplewood, so
Hey, we never said what we were going to do in this episode.
So join us next week for episode 9.
totally scripted, as you can tell.
Probably the penultimate episode of Maplewood.
Probably.
No promises.
Yeah,
We will know before you will know if
Yeah.
it's the penultimate
that's
episode.
true.
We will not say how early in advance we are recording this.
To be fair, I thought that initially when I planned everything out, I thought this was going to be like 6, 7 episodes. It's clearly 8.
All because John wanted the turn back.
Yep.
And
And it
Bertram went
made a
along
better
with it.
story.
Yeah.
Excited to see how things shake out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, you want to close us out? You're our warranty officer.
Oh boy. So much power.
Ring, ring. Well, who's that on the phone? Are you calling about my extended warranty?
That's what our next podcast will be. The after show. The extended warranty.
Yes, let's talk about the warranty show.
Oh, is that going to be a scam show then? Like where we talk about all the phone
Scam
scams?
likely.
But yes, no, this has been the warranty. And
I like that. I just like that. This has been the warranty.
signing off, this is Nathan going around.
I don't think we need to go around, but I just think we just sign it off.
Yeah.
You know who we are.
Bye.
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 Bye.